If you're about to replace your combi boiler, then this video is going to be super helpful to you because I've got 3 quick tips to make sure you get the decision right and you don't buy the wrong one. Let's start with sizing for the boiler itself. Now, a lot of people get this wrong. A lot of gas engineers get this wrong, and there's loads of myths flying around that if you have a mega powerful combi boiler, you're going to be able to run multiple showers at once. But let's start with the central heating side of the product first, because combi boilers are combination boilers. They're a boiler of 2 halves. One side does the heating, that's all your radiators or your underfloor heating, and the other side does your domestic hot water, so taps, showers, and baths. Now, when you buy a combi boiler, you'll see a headline power rating. A typical one in the UK would probably be around 30 kilowatts. Now, when you see this rating, this is the hot water performance. One of the most popular boilers on the market is a Worcester Bosch 4000. At Heatable, we sell and install thousands of these every year. When it comes to the heating output on both models, the 25 and the 30, is pretty much the same. It's around 24 kilowatts. Now, 24 kilowatts is a massive amount of energy. The typical heat loss in your standard UK 3 or 4 bedroom home is about 10 kilowatts. Now, what's really good about all modern condensing boilers is that although the rated heating output may be 24, 25 kilowatts, they will read the room literally as the central heating pipes leave the boiler and return. The boiler is constantly monitoring all its sensors, and the goal is to get its burn rate down as low as possible. So they have something called a modulation ratio. A Worcester Bosch 4000 can get down to about a 4 kilowatt central heating power. So just because it's got that higher rating doesn't mean it needs it, and once the system's up to temperature, they ramp right down. Now, where people get this wrong is they think, I've got a big house, I've got 15 radiators, I need a 50 kilowatt boiler. That is totally not true. It's the heat loss that counts. These boilers will always look to modulate down. It's going to be really rare in the UK that you need a boiler bigger than 35 kilowatts. That's going to be a massive system. Now, on the hot water side of the boiler, that advertised rating is where it counts. Now, a Worcester Bosch 4000 30 kilowatt, that can deliver around 12.5 litres of hot water at 35 degrees per minute. Now, that's enough to fill a bath, run any domestic shower, and realistically in the UK, 30 kilowatts is about as much as you will ever need. Now, there is a common myth here, and that is if you increase the power of the boiler, you can produce more water for multiple outlets. It is simply not true, and it's all linked to the incoming water pressure. If your home is supplied with a water main from your water board, and that comes in at 12 litres a minute, it doesn't matter that if you've got a combi boiler that can boil 40 litres of hot water a minute, you've still only got 12 coming in, and the average flow rate in the UK is going to be about 12 litres per minute. Now, if you have multiple showers in your property, my next tip is going to save you making a mistake with your boiler if you want to power them both at the same time. And this is, a standard combi boiler is not a generator. It can't produce more water than is being supplied to it. Now, if you do have multiple outlets and you do not want a pressure drop when you turn one hot tap on and turn another on, then you need something called a storage combi. These are pretty rare, they're pretty expensive, but they are fantastic boilers. My personal recommendations are the Viessmann 111, the Valent 938, or the Worcester 440 High Flow. These are combi boilers with an additional hot water cylinder. This cylinder is constantly charged with domestic hot water, and if you turn one outlet on, it will provide water to that one. If you turn another one, it provides water to that one, and the boiler is cycling through this mini cylinder within the actual frame itself. Now, these cost about £2,500 upwards just to buy. They're bigger, but if you've got a big property, you haven't got a system boiler with a separate tank, they are your only solution if you want to run water to more than one outlet. Now, I hope that was helpful in giving you all the information you need to make sure you don't make the wrong decision when it comes to buying your combi boiler, you don't oversize it, and if you want to run multiple outlets, you know which one to buy. Now, if you're in the market for a combi boiler and you want the best price with the best service, Heatable could be your choice. Head over to the Heatable website, you can get an instant quote, you can have it installed as quick as tomorrow, and we've got the full range with all the power options on there for you.
Give us a wink and a nudge, you know, go buy Heatable.
Yes, do that, please.